thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to The Way It Is with Callie Vega and my girl
Nikki.
Yes, and we got a very, very special guest in the building. Listen, my homeboy.
Woo!
You heard me.
She said it right. She said it right.
The funny man.
Big funny.
Big funny.
Yeah.
Comedian Red Grant.
I clap for myself. You left off like 13 of my credits though.
Yeah, so introduce yourself to the people.
I mean, you gotta
Red,
say,
for
you
the
know what I'm
people
saying?
that
You gotta
don't
say Rodney Red Grant, humanitarian, philanthropist,
Uh-huh.
business owner. I'm also a nonprofit organization owner. Me
Okay.
and my wife, and you know what I'm saying, I do a lot of different things, help young people in the community. But you know, a lot of people like to fall back on, you know, my comedy. I'm also running for DC Council. Just ran for mayor of DC.
Woo!
I don't want you to just give me my comedy, because that's where it all starts.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everything trickles down off of that. But you know, I appreciate it. You know, all the love that y'all be giving me, and I appreciate you, my homegirl.
Right.
Yay!
Yeah, but see, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big fan. You already know that, right? So we are excited to have you in the building.
Nah, for real.
Like we've been talking about it all day.
All
you know?
day.
Is these my flowers? Did y'all bring me
these
my
your
flowers?
These your
You know what I'm saying?
flowers.
Because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all bringing me my flowers. Give me my flowers while I'm here.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
no,
real.
most definitely. We respect you here. We love you. Like you know, like I said, we told you we had some other people lined up. I was like, when you hit me, I was like, man, Red, he in town. I feel like we gotta get him, you know, and that's what we did. And I appreciate you for coming. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
the
grateful.
pull up is real. You know, that's
Yep.
that's why I think that people respect some of the stuff that I do. Because if I tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And if I
Right.
can't do it, I'm gonna tell you I can't do it.
Right.
And that's what's wrong with a lot of the leaders in our communities right now. They tell you they're gonna do something, and they ain't really following up on the things that they supposed to be doing. So, you know, hey, if Callie said come, I'm gonna make sure I come up
And
this
you
joint.
pulled up.
Pull up
Heavy.
game strong. You
Heavy.
hear me?
Strong, you hear me?
Heavy,
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question.
Yes.
What's the best thing y'all did all year in 2024?
I think the best thing I've done all year, I seen a lady in the store, and she was basically asking, how much is this? How much is that? How much is this? Right? So I kind of peeped it, and I was like, here, I just put money on the counter and said, give her whatever she want, you know.
Right.
So I think that's the best thing I've done all year. I mean,
No,
I don't have
no,
it
that's a
all,
great
but
thing. No.
I feel like,
Right.
yeah, I saw someone in need, and I was able to help. So
Yeah, that's the same thing for me because, you know, the field that I'm in, I like helping people find somewhere to live. So a lady came in, she was crying, she was tired of living in a hotel. I was like, babe, I got you. Long as
Right.
you got everything, your credentials and all that, I got you. When I told her you was approved and all that, she was so excited. So
Right.
and everybody was knocking her, everybody was shooting her down, but I
Right.
had her.
Right,
So
yeah.
She was happy. So
yeah, that's good.
I mean, you know, that the reason why I asked, because, you know, this year's been a beautiful year.
Right.
yes, it has.
It's definitely not 23.
Right.
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 So, you know, I like to ask people what they did, you know, this year. Me, I'm having fun on tour with Kat. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the funnest stuff.
Man, I
that
know
I've
that's
been doing.
why.
Right. Cat a fool. And I ain't want to jump right into talking about Cat. We're going to get to that a little later, but we going to get in your business first.
I don't know what you gonna jump in and talk about Kat.
We going to talk about Cat, though. Can we talk? Can we talk?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could definitely talk about me.
okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Kat, that's my brother, you know.
Yeah, I know that's your brother. You know.
As long as you talking good, it's all good.
No, we gotta ask you about the business, but first I wanted to
What's
ask
the
you, like,
business?
I mean, you know, Cat, you know, with his interview with what's Shannon Sharp
Shannon
on
one of the best
Club
interviews,
Shay Shay.
one of the best interviews ever.
Let me
Man,
tell
I
you,
love that interview.
let me tell you, Cat came out and said, "Fuck everybody."
He said, fuck everybody.
I don't know if he said that.
he
In a good
his
way.
truth.
Man, that's
He
what
spoke
he did.
his truth.
Right, in a good
and
way.
And the thing is,
And I guess
we
everybody got their
respect
own
it.
interpretation.
We
Right.
respect it because we people fuck with the truth. So,
Don't you think that needs to be heard? Like,
yeah,
don't
most
you-
definitely.
And I know, let's take the people out. I'm just saying the truth is so.
yeah, Yeah,
Right.
the
Like,
truth
Ain't
itself.
y'all tired of lying?
Yeah,
Ain't you tired of
we
lying?
are.
Baby.
We are tired of lying.
Yeah, for real.
And
Everybody is. I think everybody's tired of lying.
we are
Everybody
tired of
is.
lying.
So,
So,
you know-
how much of that interview, Red, did you agree with?
All of it.
All of it.
I mean, the reason I'm gonna tell you, because I don't talk about the interview because it's his own
It's
entity.
right,
It's his
right.
own entity, and people know who I am as a person and how I roll. But at the time, it's almost like COVID needed to happen. Almost.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
Even
for
though
real.
most people,
Shut it down.
even
This
though,
nigga done shut the world down.
even though COVID put you in the house.
Right.
Most people ain't got no
Yeah.
money where they was getting money, but they was
Right.
getting
I'm
money.
in the house
Yeah.
alone.
But it stopped everything.
Right.
It
It
And,
did.
and I think that sometimes we all have to just stop and take a look. And it's not like it made anything worse.
It did.
They still all eating good.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Everybody, even people who thought it was terrible
Right.
for their life.
Right.
They
Right.
still can go out and make some bread.
Right.
Everything elevated
Right.
everything.
It
to
brought
another level.
awareness to the people that felt like they were being under
Yeah, because
like,
that ain't had nothing to do with just comedy.
Nah,
It's,
for real.
yeah,
This-
it's
this
the
got something
truth.
to
And it
do
brought a
with
lot
the
of
world.
people together too.
Right.
The world itself has to start owning up and being accountable
Right.
for the things we do.
Right.
And okay, I mean, we all humans.
Right.
Right. I agree.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to the comedy game, you can look at it and see sometimes some of the funniest people in the world do not get the bread
The credit
that
that
they
they
should
should
be getting.
get.
That's big
And you
facts.
are one of them. So to piggyback off of that, and not to
But
cut you-
But the thing about me is, I've been in a career for 30 years.
Right.
So to me, I've get
Right.
and
Right.
I've gotten a lot out of the career.
Right.
But some people, I'm like the Night Rider. I'm like him. I'm
Right,
like Michael.
right. Da, da,
Right.
da, da, da,
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Just pull it
for
up out of
real.
nowhere.
No, but I really feel like some of the people who should be getting they just do who don't. Everybody. We need to start peeping those individuals. too.
Right. Right.
We laugh at them, but they're not really getting, they just do. But at the end of the day, I think that it was better it made
It did.
It did.
It did.
It did.
And let me tell
World,
you, Cat
country,
Williams said in his
everything
interview,
better.
It did make
he
everything
said
better.
that I only work with people that are funnier than me. And I know you and Cat work together all the time.
I could
So
just
how does that
imagine.
make you feel? Like, because there has to be a couple. Because let me tell you, like, Mike Epps was like, he didn't mention me, but him saying that mentioned so many people, especially when you follow him on tour, you go to his shows. I'm at the shows, so I see the people he worked with. So to me, that made me look at it and say, yeah,
Well, let me
that's
say
a
this.
compliment.
I mean, Cat's a brilliant individual, very humble individual, and for him to say things like that, it's humbling.
Yeah.
But come on, it's K Dub.
It's K-Dub.
Right,
That's my man. You feel
Yeah,
me?
right.
And I've learned so much from him in the comedy business.
Right.
How to be honest and how to speak your truth on
Right.
stage. Talk about things that you wouldn't normally talk about that's
Right.
interpersonal to yourself.
Right.
And that's that's the difference between a comedian that's gonna go to another level,
Right.
an entertainer, whatever you're doing, is how you speak your truth and how you
Right.
let it go on stage. If you allow people to really get into
Right.
knowing about your mama,
Right.
Right.
knowing
Right.
about your kids,
Right.
really knowing about your family, your wife, your husband, or whatever you guys are going through, letting them know. And once they know,
That's true.
if you
Right.
can tell them that real stuff about when you was dirty,
Right.
And that's like you go back to what you said. People want to hear the truth. People want to
Yeah.
hear real stuff.
Right.
You know?
But I think the industry makes it, people uncomfortable with being real or telling the truth, because it's almost like you in a blog. If you say this, you in the blogs, you did. But I think what a lot of people don't understand is that we like that real. We like that
Gotta
real
be
shit.
1,000.
And it's like you got the industry that will try to box you in, but then you got it's so much world outside. Like in Cat situation, of course the people in the industry didn't want to hear what he had to say. But once he was able to go higher up and reach the people outside of them, we're rocking with Cat. You hear me? we're rocking with Cat.
I like the way you say. I like the way you say. You hear?
You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Big way.
I'm rocking with Cat. I think we are
everybody.
rocking
I
with
think
Cat.
we.
It's a
And the
look.
good thing is, the Dark Matter tour is the biggest tour in the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a chance to get out and see it, please come out and see it. It's incredible.
We in the building.
We in the building.
Monique just became a part of the tour.
What? I knew
so
she
the,
would.
So the tour's like,
Funny.
so the tour been crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's from the time it starts on time. That's why I love Cat. Everything starts on time, ends right.
Right.
You getting that till you leave and you got.
Yeah. Exhausted. Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
Right.
I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah.
Or go party some more.
Right.
Either one.
Let me ask you, Red, do you remember when Cat respectfully
What he do?
told me off?
Nah, I really don't.
You don't remember that?
Because he respectfully tells a lot of people. I mean, you must have used out of pockets. You did something.
Then you introduced you. Okay.
But whatever you said,
Look, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Right.
I don't even remember it.
You don't remember, but you introduced
Nah.
me to him, and he respectfully told me off because I didn't speak to him but I was starstruck. I was like, I didn't know what to do, and then when I finally said something to him, he was like, you don't walk in and you didn't say nothing.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, he was like, it's too late.
Hey man,
Let me ask you
sometimes
something.
things happen.
Like when you first started doing your stand up, what was do you remember the first joke that you ever told?
Yeah,
Let me hear
it
it.
was corny,
It was cool.
but I thought in my head it was funny. I was 19. I was at Mr. Henry's in Washington D.C. at an open mic, and I had wrote my little 4-minute set. I talked about Wonder Woman wouldn't be able to come to my neighborhood with those fake braces on her wrist. She'd get her wrist shot off or something. It was to me at that time, I probably could do it now and probably be amazing. But at the time, I ain't had the confidence to do it. So, but that was one of my first jokes I ever did, and they ain't really laugh, but they ain't boo me either.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it was cool.
Right.
It was cool. Nah, that was one of my first corny.
And what's the craziest thing that you ever seen doing comedy? Like,
It's the craziest thing. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing that ever happened to me doing comedy. I did the Apollo, but it was my third time doing the Apollo because the Apollo has like amateur night,
Right.
and it also has like a professional comes on and does So they got the music professional, they got the comedian professional. So this is my third time doing the Apollo, and I don't know who was
I'm already laughing.
Levert. I don't know if it was Levert. It was one of them joints. I was young. It was Levert. They were supposed to go on. This dude went on. He got booed.
You was scared after
No,
that.
he got booed. No, I wasn't scared. I'm never scared.
Okay.
Like none of that. So he got booed, and I was supposed to go on after Levert, and I can hear them come up there and be like, "Hey, Red, we need you to go on now." So we get the crowd back. So I was like, "All right, go get the crowd back." So I go out there. They introduce me. I go out there. The first thing I say is the worst thing you can ever say at the Apollo. I said, "Damn, I see y'all out here booing." Y'all can boo me, but I don't get it.
That was saying.
Y'all can boo me. I couldn't even get me out. I'm talking that thing was coming from
The Sandman was coming out.
They was coming from the back. True story. So they wrap me up. I get on stage. It's a red door at the Apollo. So you go on stage. I didn't even go to my dressing room. I just walked out the red door. And I walked 100 blocks down to West 25th Street. I literally lost. I walked 100 blocks, Worm, to 25th Street. I went from 125th to 25th, West 25th. Yeah, that's
You just had to keep walking,
Oh
man.
man, I walked that out.
I can imagine what was going on in your
Walk
head.
it out. Walk it out.
What you doing like that?
What's that walk it out? What's that walk it out? This how walk it out.
You like, yeah, right up out of here.
You gotta watch what you ask for.
That's what that red dog. What's that red dog mean?
Yeah.
Walk your ass out.
Nah,
So
those
what?
good times though.
Oh, that was good times.
So we would love to see you in a sitcom. I know I would. Is that something is that something you wanted to do? And if so, what character would you play in a sitcom, and how would your sitcom be?
That would be my own. That would have to be my own.
It would be your
Your
own.
own
What
sitcom.
character would you
It
play?
would be me. I want to play like a person who was an entertainer, came back home to Washington D.C., helped young people out, and just a funny story around that too. Where it's just so many great characters that can be created that are real. Our young people are funny as hell.
Right.
Put them around me,
Man.
and let me have one of those type of shows.
That gonna be epic.
So is that something you look forward to doing, or
I don't know. Like I truly I'm truly a day by day type dude.
right?
Oh,
Okay.
Like I'm like right now. Today is a great day to do the podcast.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you
And
already
we
said-
happy.
Say it again.
Okay,
Today's a
the
great
way
day
it
to do the
is with
podcast.
Callie and Nikki. Thank
Right,
you,
the
man. We
way it
appreciate
But
you
you gotta
pulling up
understand,
too.
my reach is so far right now. I'm like I said, when you running for office and you got a June 4th primary coming up,
Right.
you running against an incumbent, and then you also at the same time on the biggest tour in America,
Right.
and you running nonprofits.
Right.
You got to take it day by day because a lot of people don't even understand civics 101.
Right.
Right.
They don't even know what the next step to how you get somebody elected or why should I even be involved with a process of local government. So, once people start thinking a little differently, then, I feel like, we can all just live that one day by day by day,
Exactly.
day by
Right.
day. Let's get our communities back and let's help each other. Let's be nicer tonight.
Right.
No, for real.
Right.
Like on
No,
some
for
for
real.
real
We
'Cause
need
stuff.
to
it's
get
so
more.
crazy.
Everybody be nice. Everybody
Yeah.
be so uptight, baby. Be thankful you woke up today.
Right.
Like,
And it's always about the same thing because you
different
Equity.
day, new shit.
equity will put you in a bad. If you broke,
Right.
or you don't feel like you got what you deserve,
Right.
you be in a bad spirit.
Right.
Or somebody you might don't have no money, but in the best spirit, then somebody come along and mess
Right.
with your spirit.
There
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
you gotta protect all of your joints. You gotta
Right.
protect
For real, for
all
real.
of this,
Right.
the energies that come around you.
Right.
And that's the main thing. You do have to protect your energy.
Yep.
Like, for real,
You
for
do.
real.
And you got to
do.
be around
Good energy.
people that I think that you what is it like
You
like-minded. Yeah, you
Right.
got to be around people that think like you, people that see things from your perspective and that
Right.
understands your perspective, because I think that drains a lot of your energy when you're around people that don't fully understand. Like, the world is so crazy right
you
now.
gotta understand people got intent in life, right? Everybody got an intent. Your intent for somebody might be different than
Right.
somebody else's intent.
Right.
But believe me, everybody that's around you
Right.
has some type of intent
Right.
for you.
Right.
Right.
Whether it be super positive,
Right. Or
whether it
negative
go,
or
"I'ma mess with
whatever.
her today."
Right.
I know because everybody, if they close enough, they know how to
Right.
to pick at you.
Right.
or
Right.
And trigger.
Right.
They know
poke
your
bear.
triggers.
They know them. Yeah, they know.
They know your triggers.
So you
Yeah.
gotta watch that too.
Baby, you
you
here
know?
for a reason or season.
Right.
But-
Yep.
And before he hit, I gotta let you go. I gotta turn him off.
let it go.
You gotta turn them off.
Turn him off.
We want to play this game with you, Red, before we
Oh, this is
end the show.
as long as there ain't no weird games.
Listen, I don't know why I want to call this game Carisha Please, but this is Young Miami. This is her game.
Oh, okay.
Shout
So
out to
we
Young
we
Miami.
gonna play her game. So basically, what you do, you pull a card. If
you
you,
ever pull one of these cards?
yeah,
Yes.
we pull them.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. As long
So
as
what
pull
you
it.
do is you pull a card, and if you done it before, you take a shot. If not, you just read it off and say, "Hey,
It's a college game.
I ain't done it before."
It's a college
Let me
game.
tell you, it's
know
far
I'm
from a
grown up.
college
You know I'm a
game.
grown up, right?
It's
It's
far
like
from
an
a
adult.
college game,
You
so
know,
we gonna let me deal them a little bit.
You got to shuffle them a little bit.
So while I'm doing that, let me ask you, Red, who is your favorite comedian of all times, and who is the worst comedian?
Oh shoot. I don't really have
Who is your
I'ma
least
tell you,
favorite? Who do you feel like ain't funny worth a damn? And we gonna be honest.
Like, turn that shit off.
Yeah, like that nigga don't invite him on this show no more.
What they do on Apollo? Boo.
Nah, I don't really like I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, I don't really have a worst comedian because I don't sit and listen to worst comedians.
Right.
I know that's right. Turn that shit off.
You know, if I'm in a place you terrible, I'm pretty much
you
gone
turning
anyway.
it off.
Right. So you ain't gotta worry about my worst comedian. I do have a few top comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I like Robin Harris,
Okay.
Yeah.
Bebe's
him too.
Kids.
Too, I like
Yeah.
him.
I grew up off of like Sinbad.
Oh yeah.
shout
Old school.
Yes, Sinbad. Yes.
Yeah, so I grew up off of Sinbad. Martin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm talking about
Yes,
The
Martin.
the early
yes.
Martin stand-ups and like, you know, Def Jams and his show. You can't find an
Nah, for
episode that is
real.
terrible, right?
Nah, you can't.
And of course, my best friend Kat is like, you know, we
Yeah.
already know about,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Kat
saying?
crazy.
Kat,
But
yeah,
like if
regardless.
you if you just talking about like the people that I grew up off of, like
Like, who you grew up off of?
I would say like when I started liking comedy.
Yeah.
Like my moms and them all listen to Richard Pryor and all
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And all that.
Right.
But I was like, you know,
Fred Sanford.
they listen to Eddie and all
Red
them,
Fox.
Eddie Murphy, all of
Mm-hmm.
them. But I was like listening to like Robin Harris,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Baby.
yes.
You feel me?
Yes, he was
That's who
funny.
That's who you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the type of shit I like.
I love Robin
So
Harris.
that
He is
would
so
would that
funny.
be your top pick for your favorite comedian of all time?
I'm my favorite comedian.
Give me some.
Well,
Give me
hold on.
some.
Say it again. Hold
I'm
on.
my
Say it.
Give me
favorite
some.
comedian.
You
feel me?
better.
I'm my own.
Mine too.
The word is there, you feel me? So I'm my own favorite
What's
comedian.
that last?
And
I know,
I
and he won't give it to
challenge
us.
all y'all comedians out there. Which camera I'm looking at?
Let me tell you.
this
He
one?
said
Look
he
at right
challenged.
there. Tell him
Alright.
again, Red.
I challenge all y'all comedians.
Yeah.
You know, to get it up, get
it
your
up.
life together,
Right, y'all heard what he said.
and leave my name out your mouth because
Okay.
don't do that. Be happy, man. Be
Don't
happy.
worry.
Man.
Be happy.
Hey, don't worry. Be happy. Now,
Listen,
y'all,
I'm gonna tell you, when I watched that Cat Williams interview with Wanda, I didn't know what was funnier, Cat Williams or your laugh in the background.
It's
I
his
said,
laugh.
that's this nigga.
It's
It's
his laugh.
you
Like,
laughed the whole time. I was dead. You was so tickled. Red, I was laughing so hard. I couldn't even.
Like,
You
that-
amplified everything Cat said because your laugh
that
in the
laugh,
background
but that
was
laugh
crazy.
is a classic.
It's classic.
Like, neither gonna make that my ringtone.
Yeah, and we want to
All right,
hear it.
yeah,
We want to
I'll
hear
send
it
it
right
to you.
now the way it is.
y'all troublemakers. They troublemakers. These are
That's
troublemakers right here.
Big
All
trouble.
right, so look. So I'm picking a card.
You picking a card.
Let me see. And I gotta what? Answer it?
You gotta read it,
gotta
and you
read
got.
it.
If you've done it before,
You gotta
you
take
take
a
a shot.
shot.
If not, then you don't. I'll take a shot if we done it before.
You gonna take
You
a
got your shot, Nikki?
All right,
I got my shot.
let me read this off camera first. Now this don't have nothing to do with me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
Okay,
you why.
cash it
I'm gonna
in.
let you read. You want to read it?
Let me see.
Yeah,
cash it in,
That's more
then.
like you, or you.
Okay.
say, yeah, all right.
Here, we're gonna pick
Yeah.
another card.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Come on
All
now,
right, so
card.
this ain't got nothing to do with
What
me.
you mean? Dang!
You were like that for yesterday. That's it right there. That gotta be
It gotta be it.
Oh, I never did that.
Okay, read it.
Oh, okay.
And tell us.
Take a shot if you ever cheated and got burnt.
Nigga, how you?
That ain't got nothing to do with my life.
Thought that
That ain't got nothing to do with my life.
He thought that
One more.
All right.
Oh.
I think y'all just like that.
Right.
Something to say. Y'all don't even care if you gotta take a shot or not.
Oh shit.
Take a shot if you believe in polygamy.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
Can we
Let me
Okay, go ahead.
ask you a question.
Okay.
I don't believe in polygamy.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
All right. Because that means you gotta have more than one wife, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
That's more than one wife.
right.
And I can't have more than one wife because one wife is
It's too
already
much.
enough.
Two of them.
I'm just you talking about me personally.
right.
You know, some dudes be like, "Yeah, I get one, more than one. We can have." Nah,
It's a lot of work.
my wife is enough. It's like
Right.
7 wives
Right.
in that one wife. Shit. So,
But if you could have it your, you can't even answer that question.
what if
so
I can have it my
if
way?
you could have it your way,
No,
You-
I mean,
you would
I'm
want
gonna be
wife.
real. I wasn't even trying to get, and my wife and me, we all know this.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself in my life I would never get married in my life
right?
Right.
because I grew up hanging around my uncle. That was his thing. Man, don't ever get married. Don't you ever get married. So in my brain, I was never gonna get married.
Right.
Right.
But I'm so glad that I didn't listen to him.
Right. Because
About
it's a vibe.
It
It's
It's
so
a
cool.
vibe because it's not. The vibe is only when you can get along and be
Yep.
like-minded.
Right.
Right.
Like-minded. Yep.
It's not the vibe. The vibe don't have nothing to do with what everybody put in their head.
Right.
You're right about that.
Right.
It is about being like-minded because
Right.
if we in this together, oh, it's gonna take off.
Right.
Yeah. But see, no, but people, let me say this. Let me tell you why people mess up. Because people do not understand that human beings are human beings.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
Big
So,
facts.
and when you dealing with in a relationship, you really definitely have to talk and be human with one
Right.
another.
Right.
Like if you fake with one another, it's not gonna work.
You
At
gotta
all.
understand your so I think for me, I think that the thing is it's bigger than communication. It's understanding. It's understanding that everything ain't gonna be perfect all the time. You know, like you gotta give one another space. You gotta be open to
What is
understand.
space?
Huh?
Let me ask this question.
What is space?
Yeah, from a
a female's perspective.
What is space?
For me, space is when allowing me time to figure things out. Whether we are agreeing or disagreeing, just allow me a little time to figure
Right.
things out. Like, cause I'm a real understanding person, so I understand. Like, for instance, just
You know
say
when people say they're understanding, they use it.
nah, I'm a real understanding person. I
sure?
swear to God I am. Now, what I don't understand is when you coming to me with some bullshit and you expect for me to understand bullshit.
So let me ask you a question.
Communicate
Let me
in
ask
a
you
way
Let me ask you a
that's
question because-
communicatable.
Let me ask you a question though. All right. Let me ask you a question. What makes up BS? Now I'm asking you that because your BS might not be what my BS is.
Right.
So you might be looking at what
What makes BS is when you know it's bullshit and you come to me trying to make me
Believe this
understand your
bullshit.
bullshit.
So it's really it really comes down to two things: intuition,
That's
which,
first.
which you guys
and y'all try to play with it and you can't.
and intuition, which you guys have, and you guys not thinking that we understand that you guys understand intuition, because we know
Y'all don't.
No,
That's just
I got
thing.
7 sisters. I know about intuition.
Men
Right.
are dumb. Let me tell you about men.
Did she say men are dumb?
Let me tell you.
Did you say dumb?
Yeah, y'all dumb. Let me tell you, men are
You
so
sound like my mother. My mother be
men
saying
are
that.
so predictable. Let me tell you, y'all are so predictable, and we as women we are in tune. We notice everything about
We
our
already
man.
know when you
especially
lying.
when we're in
Let-
love. We know how you look when you wake up in the morning. We know the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning. We know what time you
So
call.
y'all
We know
schedulers.
how you
So y'all
smack your lips.
And we know when you lie.
So y'all are
Oh, when
schedulers.
it's
Y'all
nasty.
schedulers.
So
Right.
for you to try to for y'all to try to tell us something and we already know.
No. And then when they lie, they gotta look up or look down.
Damn.
be like,
Hey, fellas, listen to him. When you lie, don't look up and don't look down.
Damn. Cause listen, we know y'all like a
and they
book,
think
man.
dick fix everything.
What's that? Keep that out of this conversation. I'm not in that conversation. That's on your other show. Next topic.
But listen, let me tell you,
She is so tickled.
Oh shit! I'm just saying, shit. Like,
and it does
It does it.
And it's so crazy how y'all try to play us, and
I like
we
the
be
way y'all
sitting.
say y'all.
We be sitting, y'all,
right.
y'all.
Yeah.
This show gonna be
Y'all.
gonna be one of the top shows in the country.
Oh
Hey.
yeah, I love you. Give me
Just-
five.
Just keep doing
Thank
what
you.
y'all doing.
Thank you. So listen, before we close up the night, y'all, we just want to say thank you, my
Thank you.
God for coming through. We were so excited to have you.
I'm excited. I'm a big fan. I'm big excited. You know, I love you. Like,
I love you back.
I like
Got
when
us
your
in
little
here
dance on
nervous.
stage.
I know. Got us here nervous. Well, yeah, so we just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to The Way It Is with your girl Callie.
And your girl Nikki.
And we got our big homeboy.
Yeah, big homeboy.
Red
Don't
Red
let-
Grant in the
don't-
And don't
building.
mess with him, y'all.
Yeah,
At
don't
all.
fuck with him.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't not do it.
Nah, thank y'all for having me. Because the way we did it this day
Yeah.
is the way we're supposed to do it.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
way it
Yeah.
is.
The
way it is.
With Callie and Nikki.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
way.
way
No
it
other
is.
way.
It ain't no other way.
It ain't no
Right.
other way.
Hey, no, thank y'all for coming. Shout out to everybody who been supporting the movement. Shout out to all the people in D.C. Who've been supporting the campaign, D.C. Council at Large. June 4th, make sure you register to vote. I don't care what city you in. Make sure you vote for your local elections. That's all I'm preaching. That's what I'm telling y'all. Turn up.
Yeah.
Turn up.
Party to the polls. We can party to the polls. We can party to the polls. We gonna party
Let's
to the
toast to
polls.
the way it is.
To the way it is.
Yes, to the way it is.
That way.
Nice.
Yes.
That was harmful. I mean, not harmless.
Right.
Tell you something
Is we off?
my sister Nikki.
Hold on. Is we off?